Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Let's talk about these jobs. Listen, I'm gonna keep these glasses on. I've been traveling for many hours. I've been up since 2 o'clock and to catch a red eye. We'll get to that later, but I just want to tell you guys about what's going on. The job reports came out, and I'm going to tell you why the Fed wants you unemployed. The Fed wants you unemployed. Hey, if you're new to the page, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. I came on earlier this morning about 2 a.m. Letting you guys know, for those of you that don't know, what was going to happen if we had good job numbers. So the data showed that unemployment is actually decreasing. Okay, so unemployment is decreasing, right? So I'm gonna sit down here. Unemployment is decreasing. I really apologize for these glasses, but the market sold off 600 points. It just dropped on Friday because of good job reports. Now, a strong job report, like I said on yesterday's video, is just telling the Fed that he has more runway to raise interest rates. Actually, rates started increasing, all right? Because investors, you and I, are trying to see what the Fed is going to do. The biggest threat to the stock market right now is the Fed. This is why I'm wearing these glasses. Look at my eyes. I'm sorry, good people. And so we were prepared for this, and it being a Friday, just like I said on the previous video, everything I said proved to be true, that it was not going to be a good day. And we knew this, we prepared for it, right? And so I'm telling you guys that don't understand why the Fed wants you unemployed is right now, it's his job to get you unemployed, because that's the way that he helps to bring down inflation. You guys know inflation has run away, right? And so the government start printing all of this money, the Fed, and start printing all this money, right? From 2020, because of COVID, all of this money comes into the system. Not just the $1,200 check, but then the $600 checks, then the tax credit checks, then if you got kids, the kids checks. Now we're wiping away school debt. All of this money has to be paid back, good people. Understand that. It has to be paid back. And you and I are going to pay dearly. And not just what's happening this year, but what's going to happen next year with the hard recession. Now the Fed is too late and too aggressive, and that's what's happening. Now, what actually causes inflation to go up is people with money that want product, but then what happened to the product? We had shipping problems, okay? They couldn't get it shipped because they couldn't get it manufactured. We get a lot of stuff from China. China was shut down, and now you have demand, but no product. And the demand now has more money because the Fed put more money in our pockets. And so when we go to the store to buy stuff, we can't get it. And now it's taking longer. And because it's taking longer, costs go up. And that's what higher demand does. And so what the Fed has to do right now is kill demand. How does he kill demand? By making you unemployed. The only two things that is left to totally fall apart is the job markets, right? And real estate. Real estate has already put on the brakes, like 2 feet on the brakes. Now what's happening is the jobs, right? So you said, Larry, but it's positive. Yes, it is positive. But as you could see, I showed you guys on yesterday's video, all of these big companies are preparing by laying off. Peloton, laying off, they're laying off, right? But there's a lot of people hiring, the data shows it. But they're getting ready, and watch, this always happens, okay? So what'll happen is it only takes it takes 1 quarter to go from better jobs to worse jobs, right? And let's just keep it real. Leave me a comment if you really trust this data. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Do you really trust the data that the government is giving us about these jobs? Do you really, in an election year? And I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but I do see clearly, right? And so I'm just telling you guys, there's games being played. There's games being played with both parties and the Fed. And let's be real. As bad as it is, if oil starts going up, this administration will start printing even more money. I'll go ahead and say it. They will start printing more money, putting us further in debt, long as they just get elected. That's why I'm an independent. This is not about politics. This is about our money. I only talk about money as it pertains. I only talk about politics as it pertains to our money. And I'm just going to keep it real and tell you guys the truth. I don't care what happens. I love this platform, YouTube. I love the fact that YouTube allows me to speak my piece and look you guys in the eyes without these glasses and tell you guys the truth. But that is the truth. And I'm going to keep telling you guys the truth as long as this great platform, you guys see how I'm buttering this bread. I love YouTube. I want the YouTube guys to hear how much I love YouTube. And one of these days, I'm going to do a video on how you guys can become YouTubers, just doing what you love to do. It is a beautiful platform. But I want you guys to know fully of what's going on. And just know that as bad as it was today or this week, right? We had 2 good days and then just a landslide of just negative, okay? But we can still have a bear market bounce, which I believe will still happen. And I believe November and December will be good months with all of this bad data. So I'm going to tell you guys where I blew it, where I absolutely blew it, because I want you guys to learn the lesson. So you guys know I've been buying gold, right? And one of the new ones was GROY, ticker symbol GROY, right? Family, I was up 22% on that in just a few days, all right? From the day, I'm putting these back on, from the day that gold bottomed out. Now, for those of you that are new, when you should take profit is not 200% to 2,500%. It's actually 20% to 25%. I did not take profit, and it plummeted like 17% and 14% in a day or something like that, right? And you said, yeah, Larry, but you said you're going to hold it long and until next year when we go into the recession. That is true. But I just want to tell you guys how it really works. So I traded some of it. I was talking with stocks with Josh. I traded some of it. The good thing is I didn't buy a lot of it. But what I should have done, knowing that we're going to have a run up by the end of this year, and then we're going to have a major rug pull, I think, by 2023, is I buy the rips buy the dips and sell the rips is what I should have done. So I could have easily bought back in. And so my first mind was telling me, just go ahead and take profits while you up 22%, because the rule is from 20 to 25% is a take profit. So Uncle Larry blew it. I blew it right there, good people. All right. And so, the saying, bears make money, bulls make money, hogs get slaughtered. I was a hog on that one. Okay. But I'm buying more, GROY, and then you guys know GORO. I'm not going to continue to talk about gold, but I'm just saying, I'm saying it now when it's not attractive, but watch what happens when the hard recession hits. Okay. Let me know if you guys did any swing plays, but that's what I wanted to tell you about these job numbers. Okay. And so watch out, because I believe we have 2 more CPI numbers and 2 more FOMC meetings this year. So volatility to the end of the year, but I believe that we can, it all depends on what the Fed does. We can have a good November and a good December. If the Fed goes aggressive now that he's seen these job numbers, that jobs are not falling and jobless claims are falling. So now that he sees that he has more run room or more leeway to increase interest rates, then that's not good for the market. All right, good people, I'm going to leave it right there. So hopefully you fully understand it. Let me know if you fully understand it, if this has helped any one of you that don't understand why a good jobs report causes the market to tank. All right, guys, take a look at my 2 links below, and I'm just going to leave it right there. All right, Moo and Weeble. Download them both, put $100 in both of them, and stay encouraged. Let's stay focused. I am going to take a nap because I have been traveling for many hours. All right, I'm going to keep you guys posted. I'll be here for a few days, and we'll talk later. Live, love, laugh, and learn. I love you guys. Stay encouraged.